History made. Chicago-born Robert Francis Prevost becomes Pope Leo the 14th, the first American ever to lead the Catholic Church. What will this former Peru missionary and Vatican insider bring to St. Peter's throne? White Smoke delivers daily bulletins tracking this unprecedented pontificate as it unfolds. Will Leo the 14th continue Francis's inclusive vision or forge a new path blending American pragmatism with Latin American experience? And what does his papal name choice signal about his priorities? White Smoke. Essential daily insights where ancient tradition meets modern challenge. New episodes every day wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey folks, Garrett Fisher here. I need to tell you about this absolutely mind-blowing podcast, Acting President, that's been keeping me up at night. It's about James Bennett, a former governor starring in a hit Sunday night TV show about overthrowing the government, and then his actual former chief of staff approaches him to do it for real. The line between fiction and reality completely disappears when these course correction rallies start popping up everywhere. Is it brilliant marketing or something more sinister? The parallels are insane. Trust me, this is the political thriller you didn't know you needed in your life. Acting President, available now wherever you find podcasts.
Feeling overwhelmed by negative news? 5 Good News Stories is your daily dose of what's going right in the world. Like the 103-year-old granny who got caught speeding in her sports car because she was living life to the fullest, or the family who found their missing cat after 3 years when it showed up at their vacation rental. Remember Flop the penguin's incredible comeback after his injury? And that guy who broke the world record for most high fives in 24 hours while raising money for charity? These are the stories that remind us the world is still full of wonder and joy. 5 Good News Stories. Pure positivity 3 times a week. 5 Good News Stories, available wherever you get your podcasts. 5 Good News Stories.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Newly elected Pope Leo the 14th delivered an impassioned plea against warfare during his initial Sunday appearance at Vatican City, urging international leaders to pursue peaceful resolutions. Addressing ongoing global hostilities, the recently chosen Catholic leader advocated for permanent reconciliation in Ukraine, demanded humanitarian pauses in Gaza, and expressed satisfaction regarding Saturday's diplomatic breakthrough between India and Pakistan. The pontiff described feeling profound anguish over Gaza's situation, voiced optimism for sustainable Indo-Pakistani relations, and advocated for genuine, enduring reconciliation in Ukraine. This is White Smoke. Before assembled faithful in St. Peter's Square, he led the traditional Regina Caeli prayer, honouring Mary. Speaking from St. Peter's Basilica's main balcony, he declared, 8 decades since World War II's conclusion, humanity confronts fragmented global warfare. Addressing world leaders, I echo timeless wisdom, cease all conflicts. Continuing his address, the pontiff stated, Ukrainian suffering weighs heavily upon me. May genuine, sustainable resolution emerge swiftly through every available channel. Release all captives. Reunite families separated by conflict. Regarding Middle Eastern tensions, he expressed, Gaza's circumstances cause me profound distress. Immediate humanitarian access must resume. All detained individuals require liberation. He acknowledged positive developments. Saturday's India-Pakistan de-escalation brings hope. May forthcoming dialogue produce enduring stability. The pontiff has maintained an intensive schedule, celebrating Mass Friday in the Sistine Chapel before addressing cardinals Saturday. During Saturday's gathering, he characterized himself as an unexpected papal selection, pledging to honor Francis's valuable contributions. Leo announced plans to advance his predecessor's missionary-focused initiatives, emphasizing enhanced ecclesiastical collaboration and commitment to society's vulnerable populations. The pontiff declared his dedication to progressive reform, referencing Pope Francis's influential 2013 publication. He specifically noted several key priorities from this text: expanded collaborative leadership structures, devotional traditions among the faithful, compassionate ministry towards society's forgotten members, and bold engagement with modern cultural challenges. Regarding Francis's seminal work, Evangelii Gaudium, Leo praised his predecessor's strategic vision, stating Francis had brilliantly articulated these principles with practical clarity. The new pontiff addressed his papal name selection, noting his namesake Leo the 13th had authored Rerum Novarum, translated as Rights and Duties of Capital and Labour, during the late 1800s. This groundbreaking encyclical established the Church's authority to address societal challenges through moral teaching. Pope Leo already faces an extensive calendar of spiritual ceremonies, diplomatic engagements, and Holy Year obligations previously arranged for his predecessor. Vatican officials confirmed May 18th for the official installation ceremony in St. Peter's Square, marking the inauguration of American Catholicism's first pontiff throughout the Church's 2,000-year existence. Initial papal duties encompass assuming ceremonial control of Rome's three major basilicas: St. Paul outside the walls, scheduled May 20th, followed by St. John Lateran and Santa Maria Maggiore, Francis's burial location, on May 25th. Earlier obligations include meeting numerous journalists covering the conclave proceedings today, then receiving diplomatic representatives accredited to the Holy See on May 16th. The pontiff's inaugural general audience occurs May 21st. Compounding early responsibilities, the ongoing 2025 Jubilee year continues drawing countless pilgrims to Rome for continuous celebrations inherited from Francis. Specialized gatherings honoring church-affiliated groups, including choirs, families, and clergy span May through year's end, featuring a significant youth celebration July 28th through August 3rd. The 2025 Catholic calendar's highlight remains Carlo Acutis's canonization, the millennial generation's first saint. Originally scheduled April 27th, Francis's death necessitated postponement pending rescheduling. You can learn more about the new saint in episode 15 of this podcast feed, as we had covered the details in our April 20th episode. Initial papal journeys significantly shape public perception, requiring Leo's strategic prioritization. Immediate decisions involve Francis's planned Turkey visit later this month, commemorating 1700 years since ancient Nicaea's major episcopal council, now modern-day Iznik. Proceeding would enable Leo's prompt encounter with Patriarch Bartholomew, Eastern Orthodoxy's spiritual authority, symbolically reinforcing Christian unification efforts. Leo additionally inherits the continuing Synod on Synodality, Francis's 2021 Global Consultation Initiative promoting church inclusivity and collaboration. 10 committees will submit June findings, addressing delicate matters, including women's ecclesiastical roles. Francis previously extended proceedings through 2028. Two prominent American cardinals refuted suggestions that Pope Leo the XIV's election represented deliberate opposition to President Donald Trump. Despite sharing American citizenship, the pontiff and president embody vastly different personas, with CNN's Stephen Collinson observing unavoidable implicit parallels and potential conflicts between them. When questioned whether cardinals selected Prevost specifically to balance Trump's influence, New York Archbishop Cardinal Timothy Dolan dismissed this as insignificant in their deliberations, emphasizing Prevost's unifying role within Catholicism and globally. Cardinal Prevost's American origins carried minimal significance. The concept of Pope Leo serving as a connector shouldn't surprise anyone. Pontiff literally translates to bridge builder in Latin, Dolan explained. Certainly he'll seek connections with Donald Trump, yet equally with every national leader. My fellow cardinals absolutely didn't envision him counterbalancing any individual, Dolan continued. Washington Archbishop Cardinal Wilton Daniel Gregory similarly emphasized the conclave's spiritual rather than political motivations. This wasn't an extension of American electoral politics. The conclave focused on reinforcing Christianity among believers, Gregory stated. Dolan added, "Nobody does drama like the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church," describing the electricity in St. Peter's Square during the announcement. "I was honored to be here 12 years ago. The amazing moment of enthusiasm, unity, hope and promise. The fact that he was born in the United States of America, boy, that's a sense of pride and gratitude for us."
There's always something brewing behind palace walls, whether it's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle making headlines from afar, or Prince William and Princess Catherine quietly preparing for the future throne. I'm Mark Francis, and on Palace Intrigue, we cover every twist, turn, whisper and wink. From royal drama to daily gossip, follow Palace Intrigue wherever you get your podcasts.
In Washington, D.C., power flows through information. But what happens when the most sensitive military intelligence in the world ends up on the wrong phone? In the halls of power, a national security advisor makes a fatal miscalculation. On the other side of the world, a special forces team walks into a perfectly orchestrated trap. When the dust settles, 4 American soldiers are dead, 3 more captured. And the most catastrophic intelligence breach in modern history is just beginning to unravel. Signal Lost, a 6-part podcast thriller about betrayal, courage, and the devastating consequences of a world where even our most guarded communications are never truly secure. When everyone is listening, nowhere is safe. Signal Lost, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Feeling overwhelmed by negative news? 5 Good News Stories is your daily dose of what's going right in the world. Like the 103-year-old granny who got caught speeding in her sports car because she was living life to the fullest, or the family who found their missing cat after 3 years when it showed up at their vacation rental. Remember Flop the penguin's incredible comeback after his injury? And that guy who broke the world record for most high fives in 24 hours while raising money for charity? These are the stories that remind us the world is still full of wonder and joy. 5 Good News Stories. Pure positivity 3 times a week. 5 Good News Stories, available wherever you get your podcasts. 5 Good News Stories.